guys, Ethan here, welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be talking about the highly anticipated new Guaranteed Team of the Season SBC. This is something we saw numerous times last year and was recently found in the game code for FIFA 19, and that confirms that we will have Guaranteed Team of the Season SBCs during the promo over the next few weeks. Now last year these started on Sunday with the most consistent, and that pattern repeated with all the other major Team of the Seasons. So you guys can expect tomorrow or maybe Wednesday to have a Guaranteed Team of the Season SBC. You will only be able to complete it once. It's not a repeatable SBC, unfortunately. Maybe that will change for some of the bigger leagues, but last year these varied from needing an 81 up to, I believe, an 84 rating overall, depending on the quality of the Team of the Season and the players within that squad. And it also needed a Team of the Season card itself, and that meant that they shot up about 4 or 5 fold in price. They went up from being 20k discard price to, in some cases, I think they were like 70, 80k. It was insane. But generally you can expect these cards to go up to hopefully around 40 or 50k. I don't think they'll go up as much as they did last year, simply because more people are going to be clued in and will be investing in these types of cards because of videos like this and because of a lot of people on Twitter as well. However, I'm going to sort you guys through some investments you can make right now. You're looking at Team of the Season cards, mainly from the EFL. They're going to be your cheapest bets, and right now they're going for like 27, 28k is a complete lowest by now, but if you try and snipe these cards, you can get some good deals. So Shackle, for example, there's one for 25,750. We just missed out on one, but for 28k, you can pick up yourself a couple of these types of cards. Go and just look at the EFL squad. I'll put a picture of it on screen right now. Those are the types of players you've got to work with, and yeah, what I'd recommend doing is just trying to snipe a few of them, and there we go, we've got one already. Just try and pick up a few of these cards. I probably have about 15 now within my club and transfer list. I've got some Shackles, I've got some Coopers, he's a slightly higher rated card. I would probably try and avoid the really low rated cards like the 80s, just because people are probably going to veer towards using the slightly higher rated cards to help with the rating. So if you can get like 82s, 83s and above, that's going to be a good option. Now these cards were very, very cheap last night. I was picking them up on my live stream, and we were getting them for like 20k fairly easily. Right now they have risen up a lot in a lot of cases, but you can still get some decent deals. Liam Cooper's one that I picked up a couple of, and I actually packed one as well if I can find him. I think it's just this one right here, Liam Cooper. But yeah, he's gone up a lot now. But he's an 84 rated card, so he's a little bit higher rated, so he's going to be useful for those higher rated teams. And again, just try and snipe some of these cards, and if you're on Xbox, a good price I'd say is around 26, 27k or below. I'm not sure what the prices are on PlayStation, but probably going to be fairly similar, so try and get them for like that mid 20k mark if you can. That's really, really nice. So make sure you pick up some of these, and also look at 84 and 85 rated gold cards. There are so many different cards at this kind of price, or at this kind of rating rather, who are very, very cheap. So I've got loads on my transfer list. I've got all of these Team of the Seasons I've picked up, as you guys can see here, for like 23, 20, 22, 20, really good prices there. And then I've got loads of 85s and 84s. So I'd recommend to just mass invest in these types of cards. Go and check out Footbin. I'll leave a link down below, because they have a feature which actually shows the cheapest players for certain ratings. I'm sure a lot of you guys know about it already, but you can go and just pick up a load of the cheapest 83s, a load of the cheapest 84s, and just do that again and again. Just pick up a whole host of them and make sure you're well invested when it comes to these high rated cards, because these are going to be very, very good. Anything, even 82s will be good, especially in key positions. Like if you look, for example, for fullbacks, there aren't that many high rated players in those positions. If you look for someone like Kieran Trippier, he's a really nice investment. He always goes up, especially when it's like an 82 or 83 rated team. If you can get Trippier for a decent price, try and snipe him, maybe get some cards on bid, you're going to be looking good. So Trippier is a good example there. Bender is another one. Grimaldo, Alex Telles, like the high rated fullbacks are really, really nice investments. But if you're looking at these gold cards, don't pick them up right now. I'm recording this currently on a Saturday morning. Wait until we get lightning rounds, so that's 6 to 9 p.m. UK time. And an hour after a lightning round's been released, you're going to have so many cards listed on the market. I was bidding and making so many coins last night. It was crazy, because people just list everything for like the lowest price, and you can just bid on cards and get them for like half the price they normally go for, because there's just so many cards available. So I would definitely keep an eye on the market when it comes to bidding tonight. Just look and see what you can get. You can also try and snipe cards, because look, there are some really cheap players being listed up here. Bender for like 1.5k. But if you bid on these cards, you'll be able to get them for like 1,000 coins tonight. That is unless we get an SBC tonight, but I don't think we will, just because the promo's only been out for 24 hours. So it would make sense for them to do what they did last year, which would be have it on a Sunday, or even release it a little bit later on a Wednesday. There's a card here for 1.4k. Which we can pick up there. See, there's just loads of really cheap cards coming up all the time. So you can pick up a few of these types of players there. The cheaper the better. And again, you're going to be covered for that high rated squad that you'll probably need for these Team of the Season SBCs. So I'll keep a Bender there in my club. People like Kolarov as well are really nice investments. Just make sure you're covered for the Team of the Season SBC, because it's going to be big. It's going to be very popular. I think given that you can only do it once, everyone in their dog is probably going to go and do it. So I've got a few Team of the Seasons there, and then I've just got loads and loads of high rated cards. There are quite a few people saying we may potentially not need blues because of how much they went up last year. EA may want to try and counter that, but I think they're countering that by releasing this as a non-repeatable SBC. So they're hoping it's going to be less hyped. I think we will still need blue cards for this. Maybe not for the most consistent, but I think for the Premier League and all the bigger leagues, you will most definitely require blue cards, and maybe like an 83 or 84 rating, depending on the size of the boosts. And statistically, looking at the ones we've got so far from the most consistent, with the Premier League, they're going to be huge, so it's probably going to be like an 84 rated team. So you can just mass invest in those 83s, 84s, 82s, 85s, 86s. 86s are very cheap. I was doing Prime Moments Petit last night, and I was buying a lot of high rated cards for that, and I noticed that, for example, Edison, this is another really nice investment. Edison was only like 14k last night. Now I'm not sure what he's settled at now, maybe like 16, maybe 15k. But last night cards were super cheap because of lightning round. So again, I'd recommend getting on these tonight and picking up your investments then. You can definitely pick up a few cards right now, just in case they release the SBC tonight. But I expect it's more likely than not going to be released on Sunday, just because that's what they did last year. And they wouldn't want to drop it really early on in the promo, I don't think. So wait till tonight and you can get some really good deals. Again, snipe and bid. Don't go and just buy the cheapest one you see. Just try and snipe and try and bid and get some really good cheap deals, because that's going to maximize your profits. That's when it comes to blue cards, when it comes to high rated golds, when it comes to the slightly lower rated cards. All the investments I'm talking about here, try and pick them up tonight, because you'll be getting them at really good prices, and you're going to be able to make more coins on them that way. Bidding is just so effective. As I said, I was getting amazing deals. I was just looking at the Barcelona League SBC, or the Barcelona side in the League SBC for La Liga, and Semedo was like 2.5k by now, and I just mass bid on him for like 800 coins, and I won so many, and no one was outbidding me, so I just flipped them all and made loads of coins on them. It was very easy to make coins that way, and that's something you can do really effectively during Team of the Season. It's one of the best ways of making coins. But just by looking at the prices here, I can see that Edison is going for almost as low as he was last night. There's one there for 13,500 that I'll pick up, because he's probably going to drop down to maybe like 12, 13k tonight. But that's a decent one. I'll pick that up. That's so cheap for an 86. Probably the cheapest they've been, at least since the beginning of the game. And most of those cards at the beginning of the game were more expensive anyway, because they were more desirable. So right now, really good time. And tonight as well, it's going to be a perfect time to go and get yourself some good investments. Also, keep an eye on the weekly objectives. You've got Rodri, Onana, and Taylor. These ones here specifically are going to be really nice investments. Not investments, but kind of like good cards to bring into your club that are going to be useful for SBCs. So even if like you're not going to use these cards in game, which I'm not going to, definitely go ahead and get these cards done. You can do Onana in like 1 or 2 games. You just need to score 8 goals with Eredivisie players. So if you get yourself an 88 rated Onana there, you're going to be able to use him. I wouldn't use him if we have like a most consistent guaranteed Team of the Season SBC, because it will be a fairly low rated one, but save him for like the Premier League or something, and you'll be able to do some really high rated Team of the Season SBCs for really good prices. Or you could even trade him into a Prime Icon SBC. It's up to you. Rodri is another good one for that. Taylor as well. He'll be good for the ones we could have over the next few days for the most consistent, because he's a slightly lower rated card. So definitely go and get these guys, because they're going to save you some coins, because the main expense of the SBCs are going to be the blue cards. and also go ahead and do this Martin Odegaard SBC. It is a team of the season moments cards. As you can see there, he's got a slightly different card design, but I think this should still be usable in the SBCs, and he's like 16 or 17k, which makes him by far and away the cheapest blue card, and he's 85 rated as well, so he's definitely a good one, and could also be a fun card to use if you want, because he does have 5-star skill moves. But there we go, just to go over the investments. You want to get cheap blue cards, mainly from the EFL team of the season. Any cards for about 25k or so, if you can snipe them or bid at that price, you're going to be really, really good to go, because those cards could easily go to like 40 or 50k when we have an SBC. You want to probably wait a couple of hours once the SBC has come out before then selling your cards, or maybe even wait till the next day, because typically we'll see lightning rounds in the evening, so cards will be a little bit cheaper then. And once that supply goes, the next day we're going to see the demand, which will be really high, cause those cards to rise up in price. As well as that, get high rated goals anywhere from 82s, especially in key positions, good nations, players that are going to be easy to link, all the way up to like 86s and even 87s, and you're going to be good to go. So hopefully this video has helped you guys out. Leave a like if you think it has. I'll have plenty more videos out over the next few days with Team of the Season. I'll be live streaming hopefully tonight as well. I streamed for 5 hours last night. We packed a few blues and some really good players, and you guys seem to enjoy that, so come back tonight if you want to see another live stream. Also, thanks to the sponsors of the channel, Aniba.com. Check them out if you want any cheap games or things like game codes, like for Xbox and PSN, that type of thing there. Check them out, link down below in the description. You can use my discount code for 3% off. And on the weekends, and it's currently the weekend, they do sales of up to 70% off, so you can get some really, really good deals there using my link down below. Go and check them out. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you later. Take care.